Here comes the Queen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times. First ever women's Hell in a Cell match against Sasha Banks. An amazing Iron Man match as well. Charlotte has accomplished it all in such a short period of time. One day she'll be joining her father in the Hall of Fame. The Irish last kicker on Raw.
Yeah. And her partner from Dublin, Ireland, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
What a career Becky Lynch has had so far here in WWE.
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch first came to NXT, she had moved to Orlando, Florida to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get the opportunity to be part of this company, and now she is one of the premier superstars in our women's division.
Credited with much of the women's evolution.
All hands on deck.
Please walk the plank, Byron, please.
And their opponents, first, from Yamaguchi, Japan, one half of the WWE Women's Champions, Kairi Sane.
Guys, I don't expect to see anything different from the champ here tonight, despite the fact the title is not on the line here.
Well, I'd agree that she'll likely approach tonight with the same zeal of a title match. But I also think that tonight is an excellent opportunity to try a few new things, especially with the safety net of this being a non-title match. Behold the Empress of Tomorrow,
Asuka!
And her partner from Osaka, Japan, one half of the Asuka.
Asuka absolutely incredible with what she has accomplished in such a short time here. Well on her way to becoming one of the best ever.
You know, I will never forget the first time I saw Asuka enter the NXT arena. She had so much buzz, surrounding her debut, and I think it's safe to say Asuka has certainly lived up to her reputation.
One of the most dominant female superstars ever in WWE.
This is it. Tag team action underway here, guys.
Born into this business, but handed nothing. Charlotte has earned every praise she's received. Woo!
Byron, don't ever let any Flair or any other human being, for that matter, do that again.
Oh, clothesline!
She's taking on some offense here. Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
She's really had a tough time getting out of the gates here tonight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, my. So agile.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Oof.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Oh, the old European uppercut. Asuka looking uneasy now. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a road kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the 3rd fall was ruled a double countout. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
Uh-oh, Asuka is looking to end it.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Just some great execution right there.
Nobody wants to face Asuka when she's rolling.
There it is.
Exploder suplex. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
What's coming next?
The shoulders.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone call the orthodontist.
And Asuka was able to get out of the way there.
And again, unbelievable.
You don't see that every day.
Blackjack.
And here comes Charlotte.
Oh, man.
Ouch. Asuka needs a miracle.
Asuka turns it around.
Asuka with a kick downstairs.
It's not done.
Sliding hip attack.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
That'll leave a mark.
For many years, members of...
She's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
What's the Queen got in mind now, Byron?
How about Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
This is Charlotte's best chance.
The Queen has to capitalize.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence.
Becky Lynch, the Bexploder.
Oh, it's over. Double axe handle smash.
It took less than a month for Kairi Sane to immediately become one of WWE's top talents, and she did so by winning the first ever Mae Young Classic. Oh man, she's rolling now.
Boom, what impact! She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Byron brought up Kairi Sane's arrival as part of the Mae Young Classic. She joined a field featuring 32 of the best women competitors from around the globe and conquered some tough opposition to take home the trophy.
In order to win the tournament, Sane beat some of the top NXT competitors, including Dakota Kai, Bianca Belair, future NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. So yeah, the Pirate Princess definitely earned that treasure.
Becky Lynch, nice exploder suplex. That should do it.
But now can Becky Lynch make the most of this?
There's the switch. Charlotte is in.
Set slammed with authority. Harsh impact.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Going all the way up.
Whoa!
What's this gonna be? Wheelbarrow! Unceremoniously deposited down.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques, like cutting the ring in half, isolating.
Gosh, going through. Oh, they got the arm, got the disarmer. That's it. That's what she needed.
Look out. That can break bones, guys.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who have dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough. Becky Lynch, the Bexploder. Game, set, match. This one is over. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see. They got him. Got the disarmer. Man, she knows how to make a comeback.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals.
Got the disarmer. This one is over.
And that's it. This one is over.
Here are your winners, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch with the finishing touches in this one.
What we just saw there was a doctorate class in tag team competition. They just took the game to a whole other level.
What an effort we saw here. Truly a great match.